Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that can win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak team.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming at him.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He's got it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they're able to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge.
To have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Handoff from the gun. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads it left. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Offense set on first down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical and then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. He got it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into him. The second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running back searching for a hole. The Gators have a 1st down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The inside handoff. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, and forces the 4th down.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Coming out with it, it's Burt. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The hand to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And the Gators will move the sticks.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking for a crease to the left. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Gators will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on second down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking left. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! He'll try.
I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. The QB runs in for 6.
And no chance at a return here. At their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their
and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 5-yard line. Now, on 4th down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Dogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you. As you saw it on that sack there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Takes a shot. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Finds his big tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to find his man on first down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one's